No More Heroes 2 was released in 2010 by Ubisoft. And Rybisoft and Rising Star Games. Developed by Grasshopper Manufacture. It's a game where you wield a lightsaber type weapon and use the motion controls to perform wrestling techniques. So, you're once again working for a sexy lady named Sylvia. She's got silver hair, yeah. She's once again contracted you to kill some assassins in order to move up in the ranks of assassinhood, and so you can be number one. It's good. And the number one assassin happened to be a guy who killed one of your best friends, if not the best friend. I'm not that personal with Travis Touchdown myself, but I assume that his friend... Don't have his name here. Was quite close to him. Poor Travis. So it's also a revenge story. How romantic. That's the simplified story of the game, because to be honest, it had me lost with most of it. It wasn't negative towards the game, because I could tell they put a lot of effort in it, but it just wasn't explained well. However, this confusing narrative is made up for by the most important aspect of a game, and that's gameplay. The original game had you exploring a pretty bland city in a quasi-open world style. It also had only 10 assassins to work through. In this game, the city isn't explorable. It's a menu, basically. So basically you just select where you want to go instead of driving there on your motorbike. At first I thought, oh, that's pretty lazy. But then I thought, well, what's the point in having an open world city without anything in it? There's no point. There's no point in it. So, good on you. Grasshopper Manufacture. Plus, without all that bland city taking up all the space on the disc, there's more room for missions, which is a good thing. Each assassin that you fight is very unique and strange. They all require a different strategy to them. I don't have any examples written down. But I do remember one that had you fighting in giant mechs. But some are weird, but some are just entertaining and cool. Most of them are very fun. The fights are different each time and require a different strategy to beating the battle. Part-time jobs have made a comeback, which is a good thing. But in this time around, they take form of retro solo style games, which are fun. Like, for example, this one where you have to deliver pizza. Instead of actually driving to the building to deliver the pizza, you take place in this like arcade style driving game, which is pretty good. No, I mean, I like that. I appreciate it. I appreciate that sort of gameplay. It mixes things up a bit, you know? And the amount of creativity this game offered me surprised me. And I never thought playing these retro style games would be better than the original style of part-time jobs the first game offered. The combat, it's green. The combat has you, the combat is pretty much the same as the original game. It has you pressing A to swing your sword saber, and every time it prompts you to do that, you perform a wrestling move I mentioned earlier, which finishes off your which finishes off your enemy, and it gives like a pokey style game. Like, have you played the pokies? Think of your family. Stop gambling. So basically it produces this game where, like, it'll have different images, like ding 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 randomly. If you win 3 images at the same in a row, you get a special ability. Like, for example, there's this ability there's this ability that allows you to fire fireballs out of your sword. You know, like you can move as fast. There's this one that allows you to move like Neo, which allows you to move as fast as they do. You know, except not like that. Better. So to the enemy, you're moving fast, but to you, they're moving slow. And this is my favorite new addition, which is the tiger. You turn into a tiger. Every time you bite someone, it's 1-hit KO. And they're all scared of you. It's cool. Who doesn't want to be a tiger? I want to be a tiger. My name is Shere Khan. I am a tiger. I am the villain of Jungle Book. God, that hurt. What do we have here? It's a mess of paperwork. Oh, I'm a successful businessman. My paperwork is everywhere. Oh, I have this paper. I have this paper. I have this paper. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much for the planet. Just save on paper, people. Yeah, you turn into a freaking Bengal tiger. I'm using my mobile because I ran out of ink on my paper, on my printing, so I had to use my mobile. Ow! And it's a goddamn tiger. The sounds in the game are madness in a good way. You have the same No More Heroes remix theme, which is pretty cool. I like that theme anyway. It's like... I've forgotten it. Taunts enemies. You hear enemies taunts all the time throughout the game, throughout the combat. It's like boom, 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 boom. That's not the taunts. That's the lightsaber. Boom, 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 boom. And then the enemies are taunting you, going... No, they're going, hey, you can't swing a lightsaber like I can. What happened to my screen? Boom, 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 boom. And you got enemies taunting you, going, boom, 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 boom. And you got the tiger going, rah, 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 rah. It's not like that at all. It's...
Piece of cake. Bring it on. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's all the noises, and then you turn into a freaking tiger. Yes, I can get rid of this. Because this one printed off okay. You earn money by leaving home, finding a job, you know, but don't be too pressured, you know, and finding a career path that works for you. Don't be like, oh, this is what I should do because everybody else, my friends are doing this. I'm back on the real. I was talking about real life, not the review. I just can't help it. I like giving life advice like that. You gotta do what you have to do. You know, how long is a piece of string? You earn money by finding chests in the game. Don't steal people's chests. Oh, money. No, I meant like treasure. Okay, doing part-time jobs and defeating enemies. You spend money on different kinds of katanas and clothes, sometimes food. You can also complete revenge missions which earn you money and are fun if you just want to fight things. Overall, this game took away something that was not necessary in the first game and made room for more of everything that made it good. So you have more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff, which is always good. And the level of creativity and originality, once again, you just wonder, how do they come up with all those ideas? It's like a machine. An ideas machine. If only they explained the story a bit more in those cutscenes, which were well animated and voiced, but I just didn't, I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe. That's what my friends and family tell me, that I'm dumb. But however, the fun, well implemented use of motion controls and special abilities like a tiger made for a very simple and yet satisfying game, which I can recommend to any Wii owner. It gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. Why? Because it's my channel. Vroom. Subscribe. It's great. Hey, it's been 2 years since I made this channel. Thank you, Earth, for continuing to orbit the sun while my channel has been going. Thank you, Earth. Thank you, Sun. Thank you, Gravity. Thank you, Isaac Newton, for bringing gravity to our attention and give me a word to it, you know, to describe that feeling of being weighed down by the world and its pressures. Thank you all for watching for 2 years, not straight. That'd be insane. Eat, sleep, poo. But thank you. In a celebration of this, I've prepared a sketch. Yeah, like I said I would. I like to honor my word, and here it is. What does that bring it? There we go. See you later.